Greetings fellow gamers, I'm the Soulsborne Seeker and I'm back with a new video showcasing 10 upcoming indie Metroidvania games you probably haven't heard of, expected to release sometime in 2025 or later. As always, a kind reminder to please consider subscribing to the channel if you end up enjoying this content, since it will help me reach even more people and spread the knowledge far and wide. And now, without further ado, let's dive into it. We begin our journey with Exploaris, Vermis' story. Step into the boots of Arissa, a cosmonaut whose spacecraft crash lands on an unknown planet full of monsters. In the sole company of her quirky robot helper named Dirk, Arissa will have to explore her hostile surroundings in an effort to repair her ship and escape, all the while uncovering the planet's secrets. Thankfully, your spaceship is still useful even in its damaged state, since you'll have to use its workshop to upgrade your weapons as well as gain new abilities by utilizing gems you discover, which will then allow you to reach previously inaccessible areas. Some welcome diversity here comes in the form of an upgradable submarine you'll have to use to fully explore this foreign land, since a good chunk of it is underwater. Of note is the fact that the world can be explored non-linearly, allowing you to move about the map in any direction you wish, which can result in a variety of different endings as well. Exploaris Vermis' story is currently available in early access and is expected to come out of it sometime in 2025, at which point it will become available for PC. Next comes Goldfish. Set on a pirate island populated by anthropomorphic sea creatures, the game thrusts you into the role of an alcoholic goldfish in search of the Holy Grail, a legendary bottle of rum said to grant immortality to those who drink from it. As you can probably understand from the story premise, Goldfish goes for a more comedic approach in its atmosphere, which results in a deliriously imaginative world presented in beautifully rendered pixel art visuals. Gameplay will feature fast-paced combat, challenging platforming, and intense boss battles, as well as the option to interact with various NPCs across the island of Aquarius in order to purchase items and upgrades from them. Goldfish has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Following, we have Low Signal, a fusion of the first-person narrative walking simulator and Metroidvania genres. The story takes place in an abandoned Asian slum during the 90s and gives you control of an unnamed protagonist who needs to explore the place in order to uncover what happened to its last inhabitants. To do that, you will have to explore and collect various documents and objects, which you'll then have to bring to a strange altar situated at the center of this place in the hopes of unlocking its secrets. What's interesting here is the way in which you unlock new traversal abilities to access new areas. More specifically, there are certain parts of this world where former residents have left some sort of spiritual residue. If you find those places, you will be able to lie in the beds of those people and connect to their subconscious, which manifests in strange places full of puzzle and platform challenges you will have to overcome before you manage to earn each ability. It is important to point out that while the slum may look empty, there are still dangers lurking at specific points, and while you cannot die in this game, getting caught by said threats will have, as of now, unknown consequences. Low Signal is expected to come out sometime in the second quarter of 2025 and has been confirmed for PC. Moving on, there's Alchemist's Mountain. Somewhere in a distant land looms the Alchemist's Mountain, and legends say that atop its peak lies the secret to immortality and infinite wealth. You are Sophia, a girl that comes in possession of her deceased father's notes on the mountain and decides to brave the challenge herself. The main gimmick of the game is your ability to rotate several rooms in the game's dungeons in order to create openings for yourself so that you can move through them, though the classic ability-gated exploration expected from the Metroidvania genre is present here as well. With appropriately nostalgic music, charming visuals, and certain familiar gameplay elements, Alchemist's Mountain could potentially become a very entertaining experience. Alchemist's Mountain has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC.
The accursed town of Tombwater.
Farther down the path we have Tombwater, an isometric trigger-happy union of Souls-like and Metroidvania. Brandish the weapons of a lone gunslinger who arrives at the isolated mining town of Tombwater in search of a lost friend, only to find the once prosperous place afflicted by a cosmic malady that has turned its inhabitants into mindless eldritch horrors. Tombwater is quite combat-heavy, granting you access to a wide arsenal of armaments to make short work of your enemies, including firearms, blades, spells, apothecary items, and charms, all of which can be mixed and matched to fit your preferred playstyle. Combat aside, exploration will also play an important role here, since Tombwater is full of optional content in the form of secret areas hiding friendly NPCs ready to give you side quests, as well as monstrous antagonists guarding valuable rewards. The game also boasts a crafting system which will allow you to create items such as healing tunics and explosives via the use of materials you will collect. Tombwater is expected to come out sometime in 2025 and has been confirmed for PC. Going onwards, there's Silver Pines. Red Walker is about to experience a living nightmare when he wakes up in an empty diner in the small town of Silver Pines, without any recollection of how he got there. Stressed and confused, he begins exploring, in the process uncovering a web of mystery and betrayal that has led to Silver Pines having been infested by inhuman creatures. Silver Pines strongly borrows elements from the survival horror genre, incorporating frequent puzzle-solving instances as well as efficient inventory management of your resources if you want to stay alive. Featuring horrific combat against nightmarish abominations, Twin Peaks-inspired characters, moody visuals, and fully voiced graphic novel cutscenes, Silver Pines quickly became one of the games sitting very high on my most anticipated Metroidvanias list. Silver Pines has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Continuing our voyage, there's Teratale, Tide of Wishes. Embark on a journey across a vibrant world alongside your mysterious companion spirit called Tupa, in search of the truth of the realm's existence. There are two things that stand out in terms of Teratale's gameplay. One is the fact that its setting can be explored non-linearly, thus allowing you freedom of exploration. The second comes in the form of the titular Tide of Wishes, that appears to be a system through which wishes can be granted, whose realization then has an effect on the shape of the world in different ways and unlocks more possibilities. Said system is a mystery as of now, but it definitely sounds intriguing. Teratale Tide of Wishes is expected to come out sometime in 2025 and has been confirmed for PC. Third from the end, we have House of Decay, a 3D slasher Metroidvania with a very creepy ambience. Welcome to the Demon World, a realm you probably should have steered clear from, but given that your brother was taken by demons and you wish to save him, your decision kind of makes sense. House of Decay incorporates collectathon elements, thus ensuring that its world is filled to the brim with secrets to uncover. To that end, you will be finding several new abilities to utilize in order to explore farther into the setting, with each skill actually applying a visual change on you, which I thought was a very cool effect to add. You'll also be able to customize your character's appearance by purchasing different skins and attire from a merchant, thus making sure that you explore with style. House of Decay is expected to come out sometime in the third quarter of 2025 and has been confirmed for PC. Nearing the finale, there's Rolling Star. It's the early 2300s and 21-year-old Lori Hikomori's life is about to go upside down as aliens have decided to launch an all-out attack on Earth. During the assault, Lori's spacepod gets damaged and crash lands in Colony 102, a place rumored to possess a powerful weapon capable of turning the tide on the alien invaders. Equipped with her powerful bionic arms, Lori descends into the colony to find the weapon and save Earth. Rolling Star features incredibly hectic traversal and combat, culminating in fights against massive bosses that take up half the screen. It also features a crafting system that allows you to create new equipment by using materials dropped by enemies. Finally, you'll eventually gain the ability to traverse outer space itself, which will introduce new gameplay elements, including a fresh combat mode. Rolling Star is expected to come out sometime in April of 2025 and has been confirmed for PC. Finally, we have Tales of Fate. The land of Fauna has been engulfed in conflict due to a mysterious sequence of events orchestrated by someone hiding in the dark. Join the fighter trio of Reynard, Varken and Cole, three companions who go on a mission to save Fauna from its looming doom. Your travels will take you across a wonderfully vibrant setting, with the overworld map traversal occurring in classic RPG isometric fashion before reaching an area of interest, at which point we have a switch to the classic side-scrolling Metroidvania perspective. Each character carries their own combat style, from a stealthy approach using a crossbow to the close and personal style of the heavy greatsword, while being capable of switching between characters at will, thus weaving battle methods seamlessly for maximum damage. Adding to that are the more than 100 distinct items available to find and equip, many of which you can forge using the game's crafting system, with which you can experiment in order to tailor your playstyle to your own tastes. Of note here is the central tavern of Ursidae, a place where you can go to rest and chat with fellow adventurers, with said conversations occasionally leading to side quests. Finally, I should mention that Tales of Fate has an active Kickstarter running as of the time of this video's upload, the link for which you can find in the description below if you wish to support the game. Tales of Fate is expected to come out sometime in 2025 and has been confirmed for PC and Nintendo Switch, with potential ports for the PS4, PS5 as well as the Xbox Series X and Series S consoles if the Kickstarter manages to hit that stretch goal. What did you think of these games? Did you already know about them? Are you planning to try any of them out? Let me know in the comments below and please subscribe if you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you wish to find more new games, I have a ton more videos in this series on my channel, so go watch those as well. On a last note, a kind reminder that if you enjoy my content and wish to support the channel, you can do so by donating to my Ko-fi page, the link for which you can find in the video description. Until next time, Soulsborne Seeker out!